In this video, we'll see why we should not change the interface once it is published. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say if I have an interface which is actor. Now, this actor interface is in development stage, it is not yet published. So what we can do is, in the development stage, we can add method declaration here. So to declare methods, what we can do is we can declare methods like by default, all the methods are public abstract, so we don't have to type that. What we can do is we can simply say it is void, and I need a method here. So this interface is actor, right? So what we'll do is we'll say this interface. So first, the interface should say, let's say, actor should act. So we have an interface which is act here. So we cannot define, so we can only declare it. So let's create we give a semicolon here. And let's say we have one more method here, which says our actors should speak. Okay, because they want maybe a different way of speech. So every actor should speak. Yeah, that will go for these two methods. So in this actor interface, we have two methods. One is act and speak. Okay, so if you talk about any industry, maybe Hollywood or Bollywood, we need to have these two, which is act and speak. Now, what we can do is, let's say I want to be a hero, or we need the object of hero. So obviously, every hero need to implement an interface which is actor, so that a hero should know he need to do at least two things. First, he need to define these two methods. First method is public void act. We'll say s out. I can act. Okay, so first is he can act. Second method, he should be able to speak, because to speak to make a dialogue we need to speak, right? So we can I can speak. So now we have two methods, these two. But all these heroes, they have one more method, which is, let's say, comedy. So all these actors, they also do comedy now, or all these heroes, they do comedy now. So we'll say s out. I can make people laugh. So we are writing these three methods. So what we have here is we have this hero interface, a hero class, which implements our actor interface, in which two methods are compulsory because every actor should act and every actor should know how to speak. But hero should be able to do comedy also. Now let's talk about, we have one more class which is villain. Now in this class, if I say implements, and let's say we are saying, okay, let's implement some actor, because all these villains are also actors, right? Now since it's a villain, we have to also say public void act. So in this we'll print I can act. We need one more method, which is public void, let's say this time it is one more method, which is speak, because villain dialogues are more powerful than heroes dialogues. So we'll say I can I can speak. So now we have these two methods. But let's say villain has one more method, which is, let's say, public void uh, rudeness. So all the villains are rude. So we'll say I'm I'm rude. So now we have these three methods. But let's say in future, hero says, no, I want every actor, or there's a system which says every actor should able to dance. Now the problem is, after the definition of these three methods, what we have done is we have added actor, we have added hero, we have added a villain. So once they are published, in case in future, if you are making some modification, let's say if you are changing this actor interface, if you say public void, and every actor should be able to dance now. Again, it doesn't matter is it hero or villain, he should be able to dance. And obviously, will not go for dance, will go for comedy. We'll say comedy. So every actor should know how to make people laugh. Now hero says, great, I don't have to modify anything, is because I'm already implementing a method called as comedy. But what about villain? Now, villain class will give you an error. Just imagine after publishing this interface, if you are modifying any interface, it's a crime. It's because all the classes which are implementing that interface will give you an error. And that's why you should never, never, never modify your interfaces. But hold on, you should never modify your interfaces in case of Java 1.7. What about Java 1.8? The problem is we are declaring this method and that's why villain says error, right? But what if you can define the method, right? If you can define the method here, this villain will not give you an error. But question arises, can we define a method interface? Yeah, that will answer in the next video. So, but till Java 1.7, we know that we should not modify your interfaces when they are published.